Kristin. It's time for some empties. I have my April empties and my fun little 31 empties bin to show you. I've shown this a million times, but in case you're new, this is a bin from the company 31 that I ordered and just had empties engraved on. So anyway, let's just dig in. I feel like I have kind of all over the place things in here. I didn't think I had that much, but when I went to pull it for the video, I was like, well, I guess I have a little bit more than I thought. So a couple of things in here are things that I use all the time, but I don't show all the time. But every once in a while, I want to show you and kind of, you know, for new people or people that maybe didn't catch one that I had it in before, that sort of thing. So this is the contact solution that I use. It's the Clean Clear. It's the kind that you have to put in a little thing, stand up, and it needs to, see the little thing at the bottom there? It needs to stand in it for 6 to 7 hours. If it doesn't, and you take it out early and you put it in your eyeball, it's gonna hurt like you just put hydrogen peroxide in your eyeball. But what I like about this stuff, it's a little bit more expensive, but I use it because it makes my monthly contacts last about 3 months, and that is totally approved by my ophthalmologist. Is that the right word? Eye doctor? I think it is. So just an FYI, it's totally fine, but this works very well. And I repurchased it over and over and over again. So next thing, I'll try to keep hair things and stuff together, but I make no promises. I used to organize my trash before I showed it to you, but now I just show you my trash. Okay, so I have two actually of these. This is a travel one that I just had finally used up. And I'll usually take it traveling. And when it feels like it's a little bit iffy and not enough to travel for a weekend again, I'll stick it at my vanity and use it here and there when I need to. So this is the Tresemme Tray 2 hairspray, and this is a full size of the Tresemme Hair 2 hairspray. It's my favorite hairspray. I don't have any other hairsprays currently in my cupboard. I just have another one of these, and I think I have another one of these. I really like this travel size. It takes up so much less room, obviously, than this does. So yeah, all right. Skincare. I don't know how much skincare I have in here, but I have another one of the Neutrogena travel size makeup wipes. I love those very, very much. And then this, I've had this forever. I think I said way back when I talked about this in a skincare video that I felt like I practically had to sign my life away to purchase this. I think this is sold just normally now. Tourmaline Charged Radiant Skin Refiner. And I did really like this. This has like granules in it, and you have to use like 2 fingers, no more, hardly any pressure, or it's like terrible for your skin. I think it's a little bit too harsh for me now. It took me a really long time. I think this is like, what do they call this? Like a back bar size or whatever. But I did go through it all slowly but surely, but I won't repurchase it because it's just, I feel like it's too harsh. I like the exfoliants now that are a little softer and more like those wax beads or whatever. I like that much better. All right. I don't know if that's all the skincare stuff or not, but I think, oh no, I have one more skincare thing in here. So I use this is the moisturizer I use from Camp Cosmetics, and it's in Illume. There are two. There's an elixir for younger, not so dry, or Illume for really dry or more maturing skin. At any rate, really like this. It smells, there's a little bit of a beachy scent to it. Very much like that. Already have repurchased. Okay, so let's talk about some hair things. These came separately in 2 different Allure Beauty boxes, and which, by the way, I did post that the Allure Beauty box the day that it went for sale. I did not get it this time, and I had mentioned in my post that I was a little, I thought I was still bitter about the pre-buy from last year. If you do the pre-buy, just as an FYI, in case you ever get the email, you end up paying at least $50 more than you would if you just tried to get it on the day. Now, of course, you're lucky enough to not have to deal with trying to get it on the day, but at any rate. And I did not buy this year's Allure Beauty box. Just as an FYI. Okay, so one of these came in one box and one of these came in the other box, and I ended up using them at the same time. The Brilliant Brunette Color Protecting Moisturizing Shampoo and Conditioner from John Frieda. These worked fine. I don't know that they really helped my color stay any longer, but I didn't like the scent of either one. It was very kind of chemical-y, so I used them up, but I wouldn't repurchase those ones. Not loving that. Okay, this is the Redken Hair Cleansing Cream. I've talked about this a bunch. I had learned from Kim from the Hip Chick online that well, I use this probably once every 7 to 10 days, depending on when I remember to do it. And it's a cleansing shampoo, if you've never used one. It's one that you put on your hair and you let it sit for maybe 5 minutes and then wash it off. And it just gets all the buildup and gunk off of your hair. And I use this, like I said, every 7 to 10 days. And for sure, I use it the night before I'm going to get my hair colored. And that, for me, has really worked. And it makes my hair color last so much longer. So really, that was a great tip from Kim. Hair thing, and then I see more skincare down there. What can I say? This is the Batiste Dry Shampoo for dark and deep brown with a hint of color. I like this, but I don't like it as, I know it's so much cheaper than the Dry Bar Dry Shampoo, but I don't like it as much. The Dry Bar Dry Shampoo just really seems to, you know, revive my hair, where most other dry shampoos just seem, and I've tried a bunch, and I will continue to try other ones. I have other ones in my stash, and I have another, I think it's called Blush of this brand or something. I had never purchased this before, but I do like it. I just don't think it gave it as much like texture and volume the next day as my Dry Bar did. So I like this. I would consider repurchasing it, and it does have some color to it. You can see kind of by the little nozzle there, but it wasn't like, I didn't feel like it came off on my hands or anything, like when I would spray it and then, you know, really get in. Anyway, when I was spraying it, really get it into my roots, I didn't feel like it came off of my hands or anything, and I was a little bit worried about that. So I would repurchase that, but I still like the Dry Bar better. Okay. All right, I did have one other skincare thing in here, and that is a Cosmetics Eye Tonic. I finished this one up, and this is the larger size of it. Love this, swear by it, only eye cream I use. And then this was a gift from Lipstick Vanessa when she and I got together like a year ago or so, I think it was something like that. And I had saved this to use. And this was the Scottish Fine Soaps Olay Body Butter. And this was very nice. The only thing I felt like with this is that it was moisturizing, but I felt like it never really completely sunk into the skin. So I felt like my skin was just a little bit tacky, not like super tacky, but just like a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but I liked it. It had a very nice scent to it. I don't know, I just was smelling it. I don't know if you are sense sensitive, if this would bug you or not. A little bit came out, which is what I'm wiping off my hand. But it's kind of clean with a hint of perfume. So, I don't know. That probably doesn't help at all. Another body lotion. And this, okay, I liked this. And there actually is probably a little bit more in there, but I just gave up getting it out of this bottle. It's the Shea Moisture Superfruit Complex Body Lotion with mango butter and green coffee bean extract. I really liked it. I liked how it smelled. Yeah, it was very fruity. I liked how it smelled. I liked how it went on. I liked how it sunk into the skin. But I mean, you can't get it out of here. I would like smack it against my hand. And so there's probably just, if I were to get it all down there, maybe like this much left. But I just can't get it out of the bottle and I'm done. So that is actually the only reason I wouldn't repurchase this, because it was hard to, it's so thick. Let me see if I can get a little bit out here. Ow. It's so thick that to get it to get down into the bottle to come out, oh, no. But I really liked it. They need a better dispensing. I mean, maybe this would be one that would be better, like in the top that would screw off and then, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I mean, really, I'm just a little bit wordy this morning. So here's a random thing that I put in here. Every once in a while I put this in, and these are the vitamins that I take. This is the Vitamin Code Women Raw Whole Food Multivitamin. I buy these on Amazon. I'll link them below. But I take 2 of these in the morning. They're vegetarian too. I didn't notice that. I get the ones that have 240. I take 2 in the morning and I take 2 at night because your body can only absorb so much at one time. So that's what I do. And I really like these. I really feel like they work well. So it's a vitamin, but I thought I'd share. And while we're on that, I have nothing that I stuck in here. And this Alice for Living sent these to me originally. And this is Mona Lauren. And she has a whole video on this, which I'll try to remember to link below for you. And I swear by these now. I didn't think that I would, but I do. I have never had a winter where I didn't get sick, like knock down, drag out sick. And that the only illness that I've had this year was the sinus infection that I just got over that I don't think this would have helped with. So it says monolaurin contains the monoester of the fatty acid lauric acid. Contains no corn, yeast, wheat, liver, citrus, or other common food and chemical allergens. Manufacturer methods incorporate special delaying release properties. So basically this just, I don't know, it helps keep you healthy. There's more to it than that. I'll link the video below so you can go check it out. But I swear by it. I've repurchased it, and I will continue to take it because I've never had a winter where I didn't get knocked down, drag out sick. Okay? Okay. Now I stuck these in here. I haven't used these up yet, and I just recently got these, but I really like them. I am impressed with these. These are the Quo Luxury the Quo Luxury Cotton Pad. I don't know how much these are or anything because you can only buy them in Canada, and they were sent to me by a subscriber. But I wanted to show you why I like them. So they're textured on one side and not on the other. I really like the textured side for taking off eye makeup. And they stay together really well. So I had stuck the bag in here because when I used them up I would have nothing left to show you. But I've used a whole bunch of them since I've gotten them and really like them. So thank you again to Norma. And if you live in Canada, hook yourself up because they're very, very nice. Donna Karan Cashmere Mist, still smelling fresh. Good to know, right? I have another hand cream in here. And again, I try to stick these in here every once in a while so that those who haven't heard about the miracle that is the Neutrogena hand cream can. If you have really, really dry hands, like yours truly, this is great. Just the basic fragrance-free, I think it sells for $4 or $5. I've heard from lots of people that they've tried and love this as well. This is one I wear at night. This is not one I would wear during the day because it does have a greasy feel to it, but it's the last thing I do before I go to sleep is slather my hands in this. And ever since I started doing that, which is a couple of winters now, my fingers don't crack anymore. My my hands don't get as dry, and it's a miracle. Let's just say that. Okay, so there are some things in here that were on my list of products to use up. The first thing is the Guerlain Layors, whatever. You'll never have to hear me try to pronounce it again. The Meteorite Primer. Again, with the last time I used one of these up and showed it, it ticks me off that there's definitely product in there, and it just makes me so sad I cannot get it out. I don't know if you guys can, and it's so frustrating because it's A, really expensive, and B, this is it. There is no more. It's never coming back. I don't know. They should bring it back. Guerlain, listen to me. Bring it back. Okay, so loved this primer. If it ever comes back, I would absolutely repurchase it, hands down, 100%. All right, I have a couple of fragrance things. I really am in love with this fragrance. I will be purchasing it at some point, I can tell you right now. So this is the Hermes Vetiver Tonka. I mentioned in a video, I think somewhere, that I tried the Amber Narguilé, and that on my chemistry, I didn't like it at all. It just was not good. But this Vetiver Tonka is nice and clean, and I cannot get enough of it. So actually what I ended up doing, because I have a few samples like this, I bought one of those things that you can pour perfume into and then spray. It's like an atomizer, only it's not the ones where you like pump it from the bottom. Anyway, and I dumped this into there, and it's making it very easy to use. And I'm in love. I'm in love, and at some point it will be mine. Okay, one that I stuck this in here because Bob got this. Well, I got it through Influencer, but it was for Bob, and it was the Calvin Klein Reveal, and he liked it, and I really liked it on him. It was a nice scent. It was deep without being too deep. It was, you know what I mean? It's a very nice scent. It almost had a little clean hint to it. So Calvin Klein Revealed, which is a male fragrance. And let's see. I have all these things in my hand so that they don't fall back into the bottom of my bin. So the Laura Mercier Foundation Primer, just the basic one, I used this up. I don't think I would repurchase this. It's fine, but it's nothing spectacular or delightful. But it was fine. And I used up, this was on my list, I cannot sharpen it anymore. This is the Kat Von D, I think it's Immortal Love is the brown one. It did not have this sharpener cap, actually. I switched off. I have a full size of the Immortal Love, and I don't like the sharpener cap thing. I just would rather a plain old cap, so that's why it's on here. But anyway, so I did use that up as much as I possibly could. It can be used no more. Into the garbage it goes. Another thing that I used up was my Hourglass Whisper. I have another one of these, but this is one of my favorite lipsticks of all time, if not my favorite lipstick of all time. And I know that, I can't remember now. I feel like I stuck this in. If I showed this last time, my apologies. I may have stuck this in here because I know you can keep this. I don't think I did though. I think I used it up just this past month. At any rate, Hourglass Whisper, gone. Just in case you missed it last month. And then the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and this is the one in dark brown. First of all, I love the Brow Wiz. I don't know how I lived this long without the Brow Wiz. I really like it. I like the little tiny pencil. I like how it stays. I really like it. And I've switched now to using the medium brown, and I think that's a little bit better unless I go really dark with my hair again. So I'm not sure, but I haven't quite decided. But currently I'm using the medium brown. Really love this. Absolutely would repurchase it. And that actually was a gift from a friend of mine. So I'm really glad that she did, because I don't know that I would have tried it. So, and then the last thing that I have is this LiLash. And I did a video on this way back when, like I think I called it My Lashes on LiLash or something like that. My eyelashes are not all that delightful on their own. I've been using LiLash now for 3 years, maybe something like that. And when I first bought it, I used it every single day, you know, for weeks or a month or whatever. And then ever since then, I just use this every 3-4 days. I put it on, and it keeps my lashes nice and full and have some good length. I don't like them when they're like crazy long, like, you know, I mean, I get enough transfer as it is. I don't need them to be crazy long. And I don't put it on my bottom lashes. I just put it on my top lashes just before I go to sleep. So if some kind of seeps down, that's fine, but you know. And it hasn't done anything crazy to me. I used to buy this on their website, like on Black Friday. I would buy 2 of it because it was on sale. Because this is not cheap. It's expensive. But one of these, and this is in the, there's 2 sizes. The one of the smaller sizes will last me for about 6 months. Because like I said, I only use it every, well, probably not even every 4 days. Just kind of depends. And if I notice my lash is not looking as great, then I'll beef it up for a while. But at any rate, the only place that you can buy this, I'm sure several places, maybe even Amazon. So I'll find, if I can find a link someplace, I will put it below. But I get it from the Merle Norman in Madison because they happen to carry it. So Sarah from Primp Polish Shine works there every once in a while on a Saturday. So I will just get it from her. Whew! That was a lot of explanation. I feel like I was very wordy, but I hope that some of this was helpful to you. All right, so having said all of that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day. And oh, on my face today, I actually have Estee Lauder Double Wear in 1N1 and the Estee Lauder Double Wear powder over the top in, I can't remember what I wear that in, 2C1. I don't know why. And then for blush, I have the Lorac Blush in Velvet Rope. And on my lips today, I have the Estee Lauder lipstick in Rebellious Rose. Digging that shade, I'm telling you, digging that shade. And then on my eyes today, I have 2 of the Camp Cosmetics Pigments. The other 2 that I was not wearing in my, what video was that? In my Sephora brush video where I was wearing the purple and the mint. This is the tan and the warm brown. And I think that that is everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.